Well, some time has gone on since my last update about the S24 Ultra, and as is the norm these days with tech reviews, we're learning more by the day. Samsung used to be so much fun on launch day because we all got to be surprised. Sure, we all now have a better chance of making an informed decision on whether or not we want to buy the newest phones on release day, but it does kind of take away from the fun on release day. But we all want to know, which is why you're here, so let's go ahead and get into what is expected in the Samsung 24 Ultra. The first thing everybody obviously is talking about is the new titanium frame that is going to be on the series, just like Apple did with their newest iPhone. But unlike Apple, it's not supposed to lower the weight of the new Samsung phones. It's just going to make it more durable. And speaking of those frames, Samsung seems to think that they're going to sell a lot of these phones because they've actually ordered 15 million of those frames. So clearly they think that they're going to be making a lot of sales with this newer phone. Now, as for display, we're going to have thinner bezels than we're used to seeing with the phones. We are going to see a 6.8-inch quad HD plus screen, say that 5 times fast. And as far as brightness, it seems like they're going to knock this one out of the park, with some rumors saying as high as 2,500 nits, which is insane to me. And a possible refresh rate on the screen of 144 hertz, which really, it's awesome, but it's really awesome if you're a gamer. I personally am not, but it's really going to make the display look really clean. A clean display, a displeen. Anyway, it is going to have the Snapdragon 8 Gen Z. It's going to be an amazing processor. And it's going to allow not only multitasking, but it's also going to have a lot more AI uses. We see AI blowing up in just within the last few months. So I can only imagine how Samsung is going to incorporate that into the phone, what you're going to be able to do with photo editing, video editing, eye tracking tech. So it'll be able to test, like, see your eye gaze, and Samsung is really innovative with those things, and it's really like, they like to make things that you're like, huh, I never thought about, but they are. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with that. I think that's one of the things that is going to remain a secret until launch day, because, I mean, how can a leaked picture show something like that? So anyways, but it's going to be really cool. We are going to see some more memory, with rumors of 12 gigabyte and 16 gigabyte memories on the S24 Ultra. I don't want to speak about the S24, S24 Plus. Right now I'm just talking about the Ultra because, I mean, it's the best. So why wouldn't we just use that one? They are talking about 12 gig and 16 gig RAM inside the newer ones. So that's going to be really good for multitasking, which you all know that I love. And just, it's going to help out a lot. I'm hoping they incorporate more multitasking with split screens, and there's a lot of uses that you could use that RAM with, but I digress. Again, I'm a multitasker. As for the cameras, as I explained in my other video, they're going to have a 5x zoom, which a lot of people initially are like, oh, but we had 10 zoom just recently. But you have to factor in, it's going to have a bigger sensor, and the 10x that we got before is not going to be as good as 5x would be on this optimized larger sensor. So again, don't just dwell on the numbers, just think it's going to be better. So personally, I have the Z Fold 4. I really wish I would be able to have the camera of an S24 Ultra, from what it's looking like, put into my Z Fold 4. Because the one thing that the Z Fold 4 does not do as well on are photos. And obviously the S series does really great at photos, and it sounds like it's going to get even better. So when I turned in my S series phone for the Z Fold 4, that was one thing that I was like, oh, well, I mean, the pictures are okay, but they're not great. So if you're going to get the Ultra, I'm already jealous of the pictures you're going to be able to take. Now, before we stop this, I do want to talk about the one thing that I want to see. I know I'm not going to, but it just bears repeating. I'm a broken record when it comes to this stuff. I want higher storage options. We don't know what we're going to see. Hopefully 512 is the minimum, but I mean, we need, in this world, I know Samsung, Apple, everybody, they want you to subscribe to their cloud storage so that they continue to get money off of you, so they don't put that removable storage or the extra storage on the new phones, but I need it because especially if you do any kind of editing videos or photos on your phone, which I used to do and I still do occasionally, that's most of your memory right there. That's half your storage. I shoot in 4K 30 frames per second, and you can't get a whole lot of video saved on a little phone. So you either need to give us back our expandable storage, please Samsung, I know you won't, but please, or give us more built-in. 512 should be the absolute minimum, and then I think there should be a 1 terabyte and even a 2 terabyte option. That's just me, I know, crazy talk, but you never know, maybe they'll listen. I'm sure Samsung's listening to me. But in any event, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.